What's going on, everybody? I'm Kevin from the Puff and Ponder podcast. It's another episode of the Diary of a Mad Mechanic. Yeah, it's Friday afternoon. This is one hell of a day. It's one of our weird 4-day epic events, and it's just such a strange weekend at the shop. I got to work Sunday, which sucks. Sucks because nothing. So I just had to go back to work. I was gone an hour and 14 minutes ago. And they called me up, hey, that car that was going to pick up tomorrow, they're picking up tonight. You need to come back and finish it up. I'm like, luckily it was just pair of shocks. In and out, it was done. But, if it was a big job I had to finish up, I'm not saying I would have rushed through it just to get home, but maybe, since I had to go back to work, there's always that chance. They say never buy a car built on Friday. Don't go into a mechanic shop on a Friday. Not saying you're not going to get good work, but parts are hard to find sometimes. And if it's a Friday, most likely they're not being delivered Saturday, and then your car's sitting there till Monday. Is there a good day of the week? Tuesday. Tuesday is a good day of the week to bring your car in for for service. We've talked about this before, especially, and then being at the end of the week, if mechanics are having a slow week, they're like, well, I need some hours. This is this noise. Yeah, pretty sure it's bearing 3.5 hours. I need that bearing. That's the noise. And you need some tires too. When the tires were really the noise. I'm telling you right now, my beard is looking magnificent with this sun coming in. I'm just saying. Tuesday, never Monday. Monday's just slammed from crap left over from the weekend and people breaking down on the weekend. So Mondays are out. Don't ever go into a shop on a Monday. Also, a lot of times you can't get in on a Monday anyways. Tuesday is good. Tuesday, still fresh in the week. Most technicians had a good Monday. They're not thinking about their end of the week. They're slow, so you're going to get good service. We're still refreshed. You're going to get good service no matter what. We had a customer in today, swore her shocks were leaking. We do a lot of shocks at the shop. I recommend a lot of shocks. A lot of people like it, and then I just do it. I do sometimes. You know what? Let me take it out. I mean, I've had Silverados in with 30,000 miles on it. I recommend shocks. They're kind of like, what are you doing? I'm like, I can have this one out in just a few minutes. I'll show you. You go to compress it, doesn't pop back up. I'm like, oh, yeah, I told you. I know the signs of shock. That's my specialty. I took the shock out, compressed it, popped back open. I go, man, there's nothing wrong with your shocks. Just your tire. If something happened, they're not our tires. It looks like shock wear, but you don't have enough miles on here. I showed you that was good. It was good. Technicians like me are getting harder and harder and harder to find. I just see it all the time. Technicians are so angry now. Don't type up mechanics of TikTok. God, it seems like everybody hates their job. I love my job. Absolutely love what I do. So yeah, that's it. I don't know where this was going, but also, people, why are you changing your oil? God, just suck it up and pay somebody. For my first car of the morning was a car that I put tires on last week. He bought his own tires, so from Tire Rack, had me install them. I noticed the change oil light was on and it's overdue by the sticker in the window. And he goes, no, I changed my own oil. All right, that's cool. Oh, look at me now. Oh, I should screenshot that. That's a good photo. So I'm like, all right, whatever. And then so he comes back today and I'm like, oh, hey, what's the an issue? No, I just need the tires aligned. I couldn't afford the alignment last week. I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. We'll get that in. And so I pull it in. No new oil sticker on the window, and that change oil light was still on. And I'm like, hey, you want me to change this oil while it's up in the air? No, I'm still going to do that myself. Are you? Are you going to do it yourself? Good God. Oh, that reminds me of another one. Lady calls up the other morning. I'm like, hey, I need to get in right now for an oil change. And I'm like, man, you honestly picked the wrong day. So I just had a guy call in. I've got 3 8 o'clock appointments. I've only got 2 guys, 4 9 o'clock appointments. And it's like that all day. I go, if you could give me a couple of hours, I will get you in somewhere. I promise. No, it has to be right now. She goes, I'm 11,000 miles overdue and I'm heading to Daytona. That completely shut me down. And I did not want to help her. Call me a dick. You're 11,000 miles overdue. And now it's my problem because you want to go to Daytona Beach for the weekend? Get the fuck out of here. 11,000 overdue. So you've known for 7 months or so that you've needed an oil change and you work across the street and down a ways. Like, I could walk to her job in maybe 2 minutes and she's there, Monday through Friday and for 7 months or so. I don't want to help you now. But yeah, so that was just that, changing your own oil. If I didn't do this for a living, I would take my car somewhere to get their oil changed. I wouldn't change my oil myself. Get the fuck out of here. Oil changes are expensive now. Like for my truck, like if I was to bring it into my shop, my oil change on my truck is like $140. It's expensive as all get out. But I still wouldn't do it myself. Like I don't have that much time. I mean, it takes 8 quarts of oil and everything else. Where would I go? I don't know. I definitely wouldn't go to one of these quick lube places. God, I see the work at least in my area. There are some great quick lube places, not in my area. They're all monkeys that work there, and I wouldn't go there. Would I take it to my shop? I would bring it to my shop if I knew a Kevin that worked there. If I had a good relationship with that guy or gal. But me, I'd go back to the dealership. I had a great experience at my local dealership. I took it back there so I got a couple free oil changes and I wanted a fuel system service done with company and product that we don't have. They use BG, hands down the best products in the industry. If you're using anything but BG, that's boy, girl, BG, actually bearing and grease. Probably a boy or girl. It'd be what, I'm not getting there. But and I really wanted to use that product, so I got my free oil change. And man, I just watched this young lady and this young cat tag team a couple cars and get the oil change. And I was super impressed with the job they did. They were good. I did not feel the need to go and look afterwards because I was creeping on them from the parking lot, watching them, making sure they were doing the right job. And they did. And I was really impressed. So I would take it back to that dealership. But I would make sure that I am the first one in the morning because dealerships are fucking horrible with time sometimes. I've had appointments at 8 a.m. Like, hey, I need your first appointment of the day. You book it a month in advance. And yeah, it's 8 a.m. We'll get you in. You get there at 8 a.m. and it's like, why is there 7 people in the waiting room already? What? And then like 9 a.m. comes, they haven't touched your car yet. Wonder what is going on. I asked for the first appointment of the day. Why has it been an hour? And because I'm one of those customers. Yeah, and that's why some of our customers get mad when they come in and we're running late. And it's just like, yeah, because we don't know how to book. It's not me. The people up front, they just don't know how to book. That's why I always say, drop your vehicle off. And then it's easier to say no when they call you for a service. When you're standing there in front of them and they're trying to sell you a bunch of stuff, sometimes it's hard to say no. And they're like, oh, look, this air filter is really dirty. You're like, but over the phone, no. I'll have my husband look at it. That's it. So, all right, cats and kittens, we were all over the fucking place on this one. But I feel better. Jessica's been sick for a few days. I haven't been able to really just dump on her. And I've been trying to do more of these, but sometimes it's just, it's like a couple hour process of filming this. And then I got to upload it and tags and all right. Peace.